Alrighty. Hello my beautiful darlings and welcome back to Satisfactory. We got a shit ton of things to do and some decisions to make. Yes we do. I think I have shown you this. I have updated a tiny bit. But today that is what we're going to be working on. Right over here. Because right now it looks like a open box, so to speak. And I was tinkering around a tiny bit with design ideas for this. We need to bring that down just a wee bit more, but that's okay. Let's get out of the scrubbery. And you might see a lot of pathways here or there. I will explain those in a tiny bit. And see that? That is gasoline coming through. And you might be thinking, what is going on here? So, fine, I'll deal with the vehicles too. Jeebus. Can't turn you back on those. And they were running so nicely, and yet somehow they do this to me. You want to play bumper car? Fine, we can do that. Come on. Off you go. You too. Bye. Sometimes you've got to keep your trucks running for a bit. See how they behave and so on and so forth. And then you can edit your notes. Make them run a bit more smoothly. Right now we're just going to follow the path. Well, I did make a couple of design choices since the last time. So you guys seen it? Because I was playing around a bit with the shape. Right? Like this sort of dealio. And we mimic that on this side too. Still needs a ton of work. so to speak. But it's progress nonetheless. Okay. Let's just fly in here and set down here for now. Disable fly mode just for a wee bit. Boop. Because I got some explaining to do, right? Right. So I don't know if you guys remember, but in here we got resources coming up, over, down, through here, and getting sent to all sorts of different bits and bobs of machinery. And yes, I actually tried to do a load balanced thing. And none of it is connected yet because I wanted to do that with you guys. But yeah. First and foremost, we got smelters. Smelters. Smelter. Smelter. So, guess what? This entire floor down here, that is just, you guessed it, smelters. Why? Why do we have a shit ton of smelters? Because I calculated how many machines I would need to utilize all of my resources that we're bringing out from our miners here. And I actually did try to keep the bells work as neat and tidy as possible. Have I mostly wired up everything? Maybe. But they are not connected yet to the main grid. Right? And since they're not connected yet, they are not doing anything except sitting there looking pretty. So before we do anything else, right, I'm just gonna put down some doors here. Yep. Now, for the rest of this, we are actually gonna utilize this, which is concrete wall. Bring that all the way up like that. And I figured we might want to do some slide paneling here. So let's just start with that. And also, we are in need of a bit more walkie-walkie space. Going grid foundation or coated foundation? Normal. Concrete foundation. I actually do like the concrete foundation. And I'm gonna utilize the 2 meter thickness one for this bit here. I do kind of feel like we need to Scooby-Doo this all the way. Why are you not allowing me to swoop? I have a smart mod installed at the moment. And it's new to me, so I have no idea how that works. But if you see, you now have an arrow pointing which way the foundation is going to go, right? Which is great. And I do know that it should allow me to swoop. So this is a bit of a learning curve for me too. And now I don't know if I want to bring it over a bit more. Maybe we do. So we get a tiny bit of an overhang here on our foundation. That might not be a bad thing. That might not be a bad thing at all. But since we are playing around with shapes a tiny bit here, let's add a tiny bit of pizzazz to this, shall we? Okay, can we go over here so we can have a look-see at the wall placements? Oh yeah, that is gonna look sick for this area down here. I'm gonna take it in sections so we can actually see and decide if design-wise it looks okay. I have a vision, but I'm not quite sure if it's gonna actually look okay. Just gonna be quiet for a tiny bit here and putting in some walls because I gotta stay concentrated for just a wee bit because right now I'm just running on coffee. No surprise there. Okay. That wall went in totally, absolutely wrong. Woo! Would you look at that? Bye. Are you done? Autosave? No? Would you mind finishing up? Thank you. Well, I figured we finish doing this wall section here. And then we go up to the next floor. And then I can actually explain to you guys what's going on and what I have done and why I have done the things I have done. I think that sounds like a fair dealio. Yeah, and see if we continue that sweep up to the next floor, to our pancake floor. That is gonna look sick. Okay. Hello? Did I just see something fall down. Probably one of my trucks. An illusion? Okay. Hey! Mr. Fluffy Pants. I thought I saw something fall in. And we did! Mr. Fluffy Pants. Look at that. That looks funny. Okay. That's a normal note. Which is great to have in a pinch. Okay, did we hear another Mr. Fluffy? Yeah. Look at that. Right there. Right over there. There's another Fluffy Pants. Hello. You're getting me all distracted. That's my bestie's job. Getting me distracted. But yeah, I think if we continue with the windows that way there. Okay. And then solid wall. Solid. Mr. Solid Wall. Okay. Up you go. Yeah. And then we're gonna break up the squareness with some triangles for the downwards path here. I think that would work. But since I am lazy and I don't want to walk, we're gonna fly. I love that I can fly, but I gotta figure out that smart thingy. Why did I get that? Because I saw Mr. Draco use it and I was intrigued by it myself earlier, but I was too scared to use it. But now, I want it all. I want it all! Okay. Hi, space elevator. Hi, logistics. And we're gonna keep going up here. And behold, I see concrete. I see concrete. Good. Give me that. Plating we're good on. One more stack. That should do it. Should we get some more normal place too? No, we got over 400 of those. But a couple of stacks of reinforced. There. That means now we can get out of here. But before we do, oh yeah, I did good. I will have to make a better stair system to get it up here, but meh. It's not important. The important thing is that my solar system is actually doing what it's supposed to be doing. Which it is! So, bells be damned. Okay. Back to what we were doing. So, now, what I meant by triangles, you see these? Those are triangles, baby. And they are glorious. Normally you would utilize them for a roof, right? But we can also use them for other things that are a bit more fun. And I need the concrete kind. Yes, please. Now, the question is, where do we want to start? Do you want to start cutting up from there? I think we kind of do. And now comes a silly bit, trying to get the triangles to go where you actually want them to go. You see that? I want to go everywhere else than where I actually need them to go. But see that? That already makes it look way better than we're cutting the window in half, so to speak. And just imagine getting some color on this concrete. The colors are going to be soft and not as bright as you will get if you were to, let's say, color in the metal walls or the normal fix-it walls. And once you get from the get-go, oh come on, don't be such a pooper. Yes, no, 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 no. You know what? This bit is the frustrating bit. Not just getting all the conveyors and bits and bobs in there to do what they're supposed to be doing, but this. Getting the triangles to freaking behave. Right. Let's see. Yeah, now that one is bugging me. And we're gonna exchange that. Now the question is, do we want to bring up the triangles more, or am I happy with that? We could make the triangles go the other way too. That's an option. I think I did it. Well, that works. bring them all the way up? I think we kind of do. Okay, let's get a tiny bit more triangles here. Come on, don't be such a pain in the neck. It's a pain in the neck. Yeah, I'm tempted to actually start counting to 10. It's been such a hassle. Okay, can we get you where we... There you go. And then we take that one. Give that a switcheroo. Right. You were doing so great. Can you please just behave for a tiny bit before there you go. Davis. Should we exchange that with a full? You know what? We're gonna exchange that for a full wall. And of course you're not gonna let me. Why would you? Fine. Yeah, I'm not mad at this. And if we bring the concrete all the way over to there. Yeah. So for that section here, let's switch up the windows a wee bit, shall we? I'm just gonna go full glass panels here. And then we're gonna add more concrete there. Once it started to behave just a wee bit, that would be lovely. And almost at the bottom, so we can change what we need for now. No, a bit more. More glass. I think this is gonna look sick once we get some detailing to it as well. You know, it's gonna be cool. Sippy sippy. Alright. It would help if I push the right button, wouldn't it? Yeah. Most definitely would help. Bloody Bolsheviks saying it's invalid location. I'll show you invalid location. I really gotta install always daytime in this game. I know, not as immersive as it could be. I get that. But for building purposes, it would be lovely. I'm not gonna lie, that would be lovely. So, I showed off all of my smelters, right? And I even have a overlook ramping system here. So, going all the way around so you can monitor all of the smelters like you would in any factory. And if we go up to the next floor, and here we're gonna have safety ratings because you don't want to fall down. But I figured a nice little sneaky walkway wouldn't help because this is my pancake floor. And what does that mean? Why do you need a pancake floor? Does it make pancakes? And come alongside with syrup, butter, bacon, sausage, tomatoes, eggs. No, it does not, unfortunately. But the pancake floor makes sure that the resources you were making on the floor below you got brought up, right? And then merged and put in to little boxes, and then the boxes' content gets sent straight up to where they're needed, right? Would you look at that? There's fuel. And why is this open here, you might say? Because I was a flying squirrel going through here making sure the wires were connected up to this floor as well. And if I need to, I can grab that wire from there, run it through the floor here, which I actually think we kind of not need to do right now. And I've been trying my very best to keep the wires somewhat neat. I do already have a wire going up there, but again, you never know. You might need more wires. Yeah, see now? This looks cool. Yes, I like that. And it kind of mirrors what we got going on over here. Sort of, without being identical. Haha. Not too shabby. Okay. Let's just try and fly up. Now, here, I am gonna play with some catwalks. That goes out here. That's gonna mimic that, but not be, again, identical. Because now we are up on a production floor. I thought I had them all programmed. Did I forget to do that? I might have forgotten to do that. Oh dear. That's not good. But see, we got constructors, 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 right? So this is telling me this is gonna be played, right? But I did mark where I want things to... I did do that. Okay. And another screw machine. Okay, I got an alternate recipe for the screws. So that is all hunky-dory. Great. I'm just gonna follow my line here. And you're getting fed from there. Okay. How many did I set up for plating? Keepers. So I know that is gonna be rod. This is gonna be rod. I thought I did program these already. You guys are rod. Did I get you? Yes, I did. Did I get you? Yes. Double checking here. Double checking. Yes. So that is for rods, right? Agreed? And these four are for cast iron screws. Which again is an alternate recipe which you'll find on a hard drive that are scattered around here, there, everywhere. You guys can make screws too. I think they are. Yeah, that's gonna be screws. And those are rods. And these are gonna be plating. You see here, we have this called copy setting, right? So when you are having a shit ton of, you know, constructors, you have to program a lot of machines, you can normally just copy your settings. But you guys get the gist. And the sun is coming up, which is perfect. That means we can continue putting in walls and finishing up the shell of the structure. Did I just want all of those to be rods? I don't know. Can't remember what I was thinking. But I do like that I actually managed to make it nice and clean. I'll go through my settings and make sure everything is hunky-dory, but I was busy. Holy crap. What did I do? I set up to make rotors. Yes. I just want the normal recipe. So those are the rods coming up there, getting fed into the system. So if I'm not mistaken, we have two assemblers for that. And what did I set you guys up to do? Modular, right. Then why didn't I program the machines downstairs? And you're gonna make me reinforce plate, yes. Did I use the normal recipe? I did. Inside of the screws. Okay, that makes sense now. That actually makes sense now. Okay, somewhat. Did I really use the alternate? Yes. Huh. And did I put those in for aesthetics or what? I think I did, but they are not going to stay there. They are actually going onto the back of the building. And I will let you guys know why in just a second. Up. That one. Yes. No. Yes. That a boy. Because if you see here, guys, we got set up for 2 truck stations to actually deploy the goods. Which means that my conveyor walls needs to be back here. And I am going to use them as a design feature as well. So just gonna convey all this right here and ignore the sound of the truck upstairs. Now, do we want to make that a solid wall? Or do we want to be able to look at the conveyor? You know what? We're going to make that a solid. And right here too as a solid. And this section here, you know what? Solid all the way. We got plenty of glass in the structure already. So okay, so if I hold down, right. Yeah. Oopsie. Okay. I see you, Mr. Smart Mod. So we got two sides of it done. I'm gonna leave those there for now because I kind of like them, so they're gonna stay. But right here, am I out of silica? Of course I am out of silica. Of course I'm out of silica. What else is new? But yeah, there is a method to my madness. Why? I want that structure to look as cool as that structure. But I don't want it to look like anything is going on over there because that's my hub area. And I'm going to keep that separated and a bit more special. But I still want it to be nice. Can't remember if I already showed you. Let's just fly over there because I need to get silica anyways. I got some in my hub too. There for now. But if we fly over here to the beginning of the northern forest, where we got creatures trying to eat you. Got plastic coke generators. I need to do some recoloring. I already know. But if we take a look-see at this, right? That is a nice standalone structure as well. But the design on this looks cool. Even though it's simple. And I made it look somewhat fortified even though it is simple. You see? And so some of you it might look a tiny bit confusing. And there is actually a sneaky way to get in here. And that is my inventory floor going up to the construction floor, and that's it. No pancakes needed for this one. It's nice and simple. And what are we making? What do you guys think we're making? If I tell you it's one of my favorite things in game, We're making boom boom sticks. Yes, we are. And we got walkways, so we can oversee everything. I need to recolor one piece, I see. But this is a nice small factory. Everything is contained. And yet, it still needs a bit of space, you know? But yeah, this is my Nobulisk factory. Makes my boom boom sticks. I have not yet automated making gun cartridges. But yeah, I've been playing around with design features and using completer. Let's get a couple of stacks. That way I can throw some into my sorting hub as well. And this right here, that is still evolving. I'm so far from done. But it's getting there. It's absolutely getting there. And I've been fixing up my roads too, making sure they look snazzy. One last design thing I want to show you. So next time you guys see this, it will be ready to roar. I will have finished up putting in all of the walls, all of the windows. I'm gonna leave the roof off because I think we will have to do that together. But let me show you one last thing and then we're gonna call it good. See this? This is very simple. We got some walls. We got some flooring pieces. We got a tiny bit of glass, of course, for snazziness. And the roof. But if we go down and actually look up, we got frames, we got beams, and we have lighting. And we got more frames. Because I didn't want both sides to look the same. So these are the truck stops that provides me with steel pipes and steel beam, reinforced beam, motors, so far. They are located here. And if I need to, it's easily expandable as well. So just take that down, expand this just a wee bit, and add more trucks. Et voila. But yet, even though it's simple, it doesn't look boring. And that little weird nugget here, that is where my concrete is located. So yeah, I've been playing around with shapes, pillars, roads, which is a pain in the neck, and optimizing. Because before, honestly, it was a huge mess. But I think this is gonna be great. That's my reinforced plating. Don't you need to go over to here, to my modular? Oh, you are? Okay. confuse myself now and again, okay? But at some point my brain is like, oh yeah, that's right. That's what we were doing. So don't you guys worry about that. But thank you also very much for hanging out with me. And yeah, this game can be very confusing. Takes a bit of a learning curve. Am I an expert yet? No, I'm not. But am I getting closer to understanding this game? Yeah, so much. Maybe. Still so much to learn. But what do you guys think of my statement angle there, where you enter the top finishing production area? Does it look okay, or is it too much? I kind of like it though. But let me know what you guys think down below. Alright? That's all. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye bye. Ah! No! There! Woo. Bye. Have a great week.